Welcome to Tourism Talk. I'm your host, Mary Hammond, with the Paducah Convention and Visitors Bureau. My guest today is from my own office, Laura Schomburg. She is the marketing assistant at the CVB, and I'm so glad that you are part of our team. Laura was our intern from Murray State for 2 summers, and when she graduated in December, she joined the staff. It was such an easy transition, and we're glad to have you.
Thank you. I'm glad to be with you today.
Oh, I am too. As we learn about how social Paducah is, and
Yes.
Paducah tourism is social, and I'm very proud of that. I think it is what helped us gain the dozen distinctive destinations
Absolutely.
favorite,
Yes.
way above the other 11 in the list of the 2011 dozen distinctive destinations. And we've had calls and we've had people ask us, how do you do that? How do you work this social media?
Yes.
How are you communicating with your people, your fans, your customers? So I thought we'd come on here today and talk about it a little bit. And I'm afraid to say we may see just how much I don't know, but we'll work on it. We'll see, and we'll all learn together here.
Yes, we will.
So I guess the basic thing with social media would have to be Facebook, or does it go farther back? Does it go back to just your website?
Our website is definitely the base of our online presence. I mean, with all the new technology, really, we're all living kind of a double life. You know, we're living our real lives and then our virtual lives. So you can explore things online just as you can in person. And so the social media is kind of an extension of that, where people are hanging out. We want to be there too and promote Paducah and talk about Paducah.
We do have, at the Visitors Bureau, we have a new website, paducah.travel.
Yes.
A lot of people say, oh, well, is that a .com or
Yes.
.org or .gov? No, it's just paducah.travel, and that is specifically for the destination marketing organization within a community. I'm very proud to have that, but it's a brand new website. It is, I mean, it's like giving birth. I know it was not an easy process.
Right.
It's still not probably perfect, but it's pretty close.
It's come a long way.
I think so.
From our old site, I don't, if you all saw our old site, we had it for a little while, and it was beautiful and very Paducah, but this site is just amazing. The functionality and the improved user-friendly features, it's amazing what all you can do.
I think things are easier to find. Information is easier to find. The drop downs are very specific. Lead you straight to them. I think we've got, let me see if I can remember them. You have one for visitors. Sports, groups. Meetings.
And we have a new one now for quilting, which is very exciting because Quilt City USA, you know, everyone knows the quilt show, knows the quilt museum, and so this feature on our website, quilters know exactly where to go to find all of that information.
It is by far the most inquiries that we get are about quilt show, because there are so many people that come, not just during the quilt show.
Right.
That same amount of people are spread out throughout the year, as backed up by the figures at the Quilt Museum.
Yes.
And I love that. I love seeing where the people come from and how many countries and states in any given month are represented.
Right.
It's just, it is amazing. But we do have that. They're all their own information.
Right.
We keep up with availabilities in hotel rooms within about a 60-mile radius year round on that that site. But aside from that, back down to back to the page. I love it because it is straightforward. You can just in an instant see some of the activities that are happening.
Exactly.
Click on some little videos. Request information, or look at our travel guide right there, page by page. Flip the pages.
It's wonderful. Just being able to see the events and how it all comes together, and kind of, you know, planning your trip, or just here in Paducah finding something to do on the weekend.
Now, if somebody goes on there and they say, you know, I have an event and I don't see it listed, is there a place there where they can go right on and give you information?
There is. Submit an event. Any event organizers that have an event that would be interesting to tourists or to locals, you know, we like to have that calendar up to date, and they can submit it right there.
So we've got the calendar now. If you we're having a family reunion or a meeting here, or maybe you're having a tournament of some sort, if it be a ball tournament or a golf tournament, and you wanted it to be on here, you can go right on on there to help with planning.
Yes.
And I believe there's, if you fill out information, it would go to Fowler Black, and he's our sales director, and say you're looking to have a family reunion, and what hotel should I take? Gosh, there are so many hotels. I don't have time to call all of these.
Right.
You can fill out the form that's right there, and Fowler would send them out to the hotels. If you ask for specific things, he'll only send that asking for information and prices to the hotels that fit your criteria. Say if you wanted an outdoor pool, or if you wanted someone that had breakfast or had food available. So that's really worked very well to help with our community, because we are the link to the meetings, to the sporting events.
Right.
And without that, I mean, you hear me talk about Team Paducah. That is Team Paducah, down to the finest, down to the every man on the street. It takes all of us.
It's a wonderful resource to have that right there, specifically for sports or a group or a meeting, reunion, wedding, that type of thing. Fowler is always there to help pull that together.
You know what, I love the backside of the website, so that you can go on there and see what are people looking at, what pages are they looking at, how long are they staying.
Right.
I remember seeing on there that there was a page no one was looking at, and we thought it was good information. Well, there was a flash on there that, I think that's what you call it, the flash, and so once that was corrected, then people were seeing that page.
It all allows us to make the information that people are really searching for more available. They can find it more easily. So we know how to get it to them and what they're wanting to see.
I also love going on there and seeing where people are finding us.
Absolutely.
Just like if you're watching this and you wanted some information, you forgot Paducah.travel, and you put Paducah in, what pops up? Or maybe you might have been watching KET, which had a segment recently on Paducah. You may have seen that, and you put KET on there. Well, it would show us that you put in, came to our website through KET.
Right.
Or Dippin' Dots. So many of them come through Dippin' Dots.
Absolutely.
You can always tell when the Food Channel has them on there. So we have Facebook, and to complement this.
Yes.
And I'm amazed by the millions of people on Facebook these days.
Yes.
And we have our own individual pages, but we have Paducah's, and if you were searching for that, what would you search for?
The Paducah Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Got to spell it all out?
Right.
Oh my gosh, okay.
And I would say Paducah Visitors Bureau will bring it up as well. But it is just kind of to complement the website and the other things we do, like a virtual visitors center. You know, you come into our office and find these brochures, and maybe you want to ask us, what is there going on this weekend? And if you're following us on Facebook, you can see your question answered right there, and find videos and other links to our other social media and our website right there.
Is this one of the sites that you like, and from there you start getting the updates when you go on your Facebook?
Right, and it will show up on your news feed. And it's really, I think the neatest thing to me about the Facebook is that it's kind of a community for both people here in Paducah that are fans, as well as those out of town, just anyone that is a fan of Paducah, and to see all the different perspectives come together right there and be able to share and really discuss more so than you can on the website.
I thought it was interesting just recently when one of our ads dropped, the one that's on Preservation Magazine. We have the back cover. Very proud of that. We have been doing the back cover for the last couple of years in September for the nationwide distribution. And Dick Holland actually got his magazine before we did, and he posted it on there, and I was very proud that we could add that both to our site and his.
Absolutely.
It was good. And you may see some of the staff on our Facebook. No, back up. On our website, there it shows all the staff members and has all of their email addresses. But you can also friend us on Facebook, and we're very friendly to our. We have happy Facebook pages. We're nothing inappropriate.
Right. We are social.
Yes, we are very social, and we're all promoting Paducah through our Facebook pages as well.
Yes.
So I've seen on there. All right. To explain to me this, we have a Twitter account as well.
Right.
So is our Twitter account attached to Facebook? Does the same updates go to both?
They are different updates. There is the ability to attach them, but it's kind of different communities. And the Twitter, you know, you can follow us if you're planning a trip, or if you're here in Paducah already, or if you've been here before, just to see what is going on right now. The most up-to-date travel and event information
would be on Twitter.
Right.
And if you were looking for that, it's at Paducah CVB.
Yes.
You don't have to spell it out.
Right.
It's Convention and Visitors Bureau. Now, got to get those letters in the right order.
Right.
CVB. That's not as easy as it sounds. I like that, as I like when I go into Rosemarie's office, and she has her big screen, and she has Twitter up.
Yes.
And you see when somebody asks a question.
Yes.
Or it pops up. I mean, you might have someone going down the road and they say, we're on our way to Paducah, or we're passing through Paducah. And it shows up because we're mentioned.
Right.
And then often, and you probably are doing this as well, you're answering them.
Yes. We have answered numerous questions of people that are searching for something in Paducah that they can't find, or are looking for a good barbecue place. They've heard about the Western Kentucky barbecue and want to try it here in Paducah. And so we're able to send them to our website and show them exactly all the options. And it's really, I mean, it's amazing what can happen in an instant.
I loved it, once again, in Rosemarie's office on the big screen. And you all had tweeted, that's what you say, tweeted about a girlfriend getaway package.
Yes.
And lo and behold, here you see somebody, they may be in Chicago, and she sends it out to all of her girlfriends.
Right.
And it's like a family tree. It just starts growing, or a spider web, and just getting larger and larger.
It is.
And so you have a network to get the word out that actually doesn't cost anything.
Yes, and we're able to connect with people that we wouldn't be able to connect with otherwise. You know, we're connected with all of our tourism friends across the country, and people in Washington that we work with.
You're right.
You know, I mean, people all over the state and here in Paducah as well, and we're just able to connect and share information. And like you talked about the Dozen Distinctive fan favorite, Twitter was instrumental in getting that word out and just really helping spread that larger than we would have been able to just here in Paducah.
It's truly amazing. And if you aren't a part of this, anyone who's not, get out there and explore, because you can't mess up.
Right.
Oh, I'm saying that like I really know. Someone just, like a couple of days ago, asked me about Foursquare. Would I be their friend in Foursquare?
Yeah. We actually have set up a Foursquare account lately, and you know, if you are on Twitter, you see people checking in. It says, I'm at WKCTC, and you're wondering, well, okay. Well, we have set one up, and as we're checking in around town, we're leaving tips. And that's the neat thing about Foursquare, that we are here every day in Paducah and have those insider tips and are happy to share those. And so then as you come to Paducah, you can check in as well and see what tips have been left before, and then leave your own tips after you experience those places.
I think I've been seeing some tips about some new yogurt shops in town, and I think we have a couple of new ones.
We do.
And let's see, a new bakery, and and then let's see people talking about the sushi in town. So that's kind of fun.
Right.
Now we're going to have to check in here, of course, you know, as soon as this is over.
Right.
and say good things about everybody
Filming
out
tourism
here.
talk.
Yes, filming tourism talk. It has been interesting. I know the people that I follow. You know, some local people to get the traffic reports.
Right.
Some of the news media. You know, I follow our Contact for Creative Cities at the State Department in Washington. Follow UNESCO. We follow Preservation Magazine. All of those different, and probably everyone in our office follows a different set of people, and we're learning from them.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's just wonderful for the learning process, and I know seeing all our searches that we have going on, and just learning about things that we didn't even know were going on in Paducah, and then being able to promote those as well. So it's a great network.
So anyone, not just an individual, but if you have a business, get out there and just get your face out there in front of people. And now, YouTube, just like this program, will be on YouTube.
Right.
You can get it through Paducah2.org. You can get it through Paducah.travel, but you also can go right to YouTube and say, put Paducah in there.
Yes.
It's amazing how many videos
all
they
the
are.
Things that come up.
Now, are we using some of those on our website?
We have some of them on our website, but our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/PaducahCVB.
We have our own channel.
We do, yes. Yes.
Okay. I'm learning.
And I mean, the videos are available on that channel as well as through Facebook and our website. But YouTube has kind of a different capability with their channel because you can make playlists. We have a Celebrate Quilting playlist, so you can get to know Quilt Man and see some of the Quilt Museum's videos and things from the show as well. And then you can see some of our favorite videos, Tourism Talk, and the Paducah song.
Oh yes,
that video.
Carmen Miranda and
yes,
Benny Goodman. That's
yes.
right. That's on there. If you're not familiar with Quilt Man, oh my goodness,
yes,
he is. Well, he's very famous in the quilt world.
He is.
And you may have seen him in his wonderful costume and those red leather boots and his ring with the big Quilt Museum
the logo.
And he can sign
stamp.
he can stamp his autograph on anything. He has quite a fine cape.
Yes, he does. Of course, only the best.
Of course.
Quilted.
And then there's bobbin. You
Yes.
have to, if Batman has
Right.
Robin, Quilt Man must have
Right.
bobbin. We're not telling
Right.
any identities. It is totally secret.
Yes.
But do go on Facebook
Yes.
and friend Quilt Man.
Yes,
and
Quilt Man.
He is known around the
Yes.
globe.
And he's on Twitter as well.
Oh, is he?
At Paducah Quilt Man. So you can follow his updates as well. And he is a fabric enforcer, but he's also a great ambassador for Paducah, welcoming quilters and just other visitors alike.
That's great. I think I saw a larger-than-life photo of him.
There is.
That you can get go in front of him and get your own photo.
Yes.
Yes.
And we love for you to share those.
Let's
on
see,
our
where did I
sites.
see it? In the window at Creatures of Habit, and I've seen it at the Quilt Museum at one
Yes.
time. I think it's too big for the window at our office.
Right. We had it there for a minute, and it was larger than life.
What do we refer to it? The big head.
Yes.
The big head. So this webisode that I've heard you talk about,
Yes.
I don't quite understand that.
Okay. On our YouTube channel, we have these videos that talk about events and get to know Quilt Man and that kind of thing. But there's been a little bit of talk lately that maybe it might be nice to have some behind the scenes, some insider video. So I will actually be going behind the scenes at different locations around town, and it will be a series on our YouTube channel.
And so what type of thing would that be?
Well, it could be anything from a workshop at the National Quilt Museum, kind of seeing how that really is. And it's kind of gives you the perspective without actually being there. If you need to see to believe, you can see how great it is through these videos.
And you have done that. You
Yes.
have done a quilting class,
I
haven't
actually
you?
have, yes.
And we've tried our hand at ceramics just
Yes,
recently
we
over
did.
at Michael Terra's
We
Terra
did.
Cottage.
Yes.
We're learning to experiment. If we want to sell something, we have to try it ourselves.
That's
and the
right.
creative experiences are
Yes.
what we're selling here in Paducah.
Yes.
We are a creative city.
We are.
In
We
all
are.
ways. I love our old ad, feel the movement.
Yes.
Because there is a movement here, and it is a creative movement.
Yes. You can really feel the energy, and that's kind of the thing with video. You can portray that in a way that you can't with just a picture, with just words. So it gives a new dimension.
I hope anybody watching this will go in here and look around and look at the comments that are left by people. One of the dozen distinctive destinations with the voting,
Yes.
we had hundreds more comments
Yes.
than any other community, and they were so wonderful.
Yes.
If you want to see your community through different eyes, do listen to what the visitors have to say
Absolutely.
about us. Sometimes you don't see what you have in your own backyard,
Absolutely.
and we have a good quality of
Yes.
life. I've said that so often, but it's true.
Yes.
Okay. All right, get off that soapbox,
Okay.
Mary. And our mobile website, I have to tell you, last night I struggled some with that, but this is in
Yes.
transition.
We're in a little bit of a transition. We've had a mobile site for a while now.
That's .mobi.
Yes, PaducahTravel.mobi. And so we are in transition right now since we have gotten the new site, but it will have a brand new look, and you will actually be able to explore a lot of the listings that are on our website, and you'll be able to explore the calendar of events and get social with us right from your mobile device.
Now, if you're on your phone,
Yes.
your smartphone, and put in Paducah.travel.
Yes.
Right now it's not doing it, but it soon will
Yes.
automatically switch to the .mobi.
Yes, it should redirect. Knowing that you're coming from an iPhone or an Android,
Okay.
it should redirect for you.
And I say that because I'm on my phone all the
Right.
time. And when I Google something and you go to the page and it comes up and it's all spread out, you know, you're turning your
Yes.
phone trying to
Right.
read it, and you can't. If it's a
Right.
.mobi site, it takes away all of the extras.
Yes.
So you're down and dirty. You have
Yes.
some graphics, but not those that take forever to download. You can put your phone down. Is it downloaded yet?
Right.
So you've got it easy.
Much
Easy.
easier.
Mhm.
Much easier to see exactly what's going on, you know. It's not as much fluff. It's, you know, if you're on your phone, you're ready to go. You want.
Well, we all do.
Yes,
And we want to
we
know
do.
that information immediately. I mean, I was
Absolutely.
at a meeting, a dinner meeting, and we're looking, trying to find
Yes.
information, and I was able to, but I could tell it was not yet the .mobi.
Yes, right.
So it'll-
And that will transition very shortly. So.
And if you're on the website, back to the Paducah.travel,
Yes.
and you see, you know, looks like there's a lot going on here. I'd like to, what do they do down in that office? I see they do this and they
Yes.
print brochures, but what else? There are e-newsletters that people can sign
Right.
up for. We do one that would be if you're here in town and want to see
Right.
where our ads are being placed, you might sign up for Tourism Talk. The
Yes.
same as this program, the Tourism Talk would be one to talk to you all, just like we
Yes.
are here.
Yes, talk to our local community and let them know
Right.
what we're doing, what is going on in tourism.
These would be our partners,
Yes.
our stakeholders.
Right.
Where if you sign up for Rhythm newsletter, this
Yes.
is the one that would go to your relatives from out of town.
Yes.
People that we're trying to entice to come back here,
Yes.
and it is more the activities that are going on in town.
Right.
And
Right.
we're trying to do these quarterly.
We are hoping with this new transition
Right.
with the website to do them bi-monthly.
Good.
And then we also have a quilters e-newsletter.
Very specific.
Yes, so you know, we do have all these quilters and they love Paducah, but what they love most is the quilting aspect of Paducah. And there are so many different things for us to feature. So
They really are. The depth of the product, as
Right.
Rosemary would say.
Right, so we have this whole e-newsletter devoted to
Yes.
that, and the quilters love it.
Well, when they come for the classes and you're going to the Quilt Museum and you've got nationally, internationally known quilters
Yes.
giving classes, and you're in there and then you're fired up. You want to buy
Right.
fabric. You want to the embellishments. You want to
Yes.
see where the fabric is designed at
Yes.
Carol Fallard's and see those
Right.
new techniques that she has. The Helene, to
Right.
see Helene Davis's designs.
Right. All of these aspects really bring the experience here in Paducah to life.
Yes,
That's
they
kind of
do.
our goal, to allow different outlets for you to see a new side of Paducah, whether you live here or you are out of town and planning to come.
We owe it to ourselves to know what is happening in town.
Yes.
We are all Paducah ambassadors. You
Yes.
are when you're getting fuel in your vehicle and you're
Yes.
standing there and the next car pulls up and says, you know, they need directions, or where
Right.
is this or where is that. We can't say, you know, I don't know.
Yes.
Or, hi, we don't have anything like that here in
Yes.
Paducah, because you'd be surprised at what we do have here.
Right. It's amazing to see the compliments given by visitors, and
Yes.
then just the pride that the community has, and how, you know, those comments fuel that pride, and we really do have something to be proud of here.
We do. We certainly do. So let's see. I'm going to read this because I think it's good.
Yes.
This is great for community engagement. All of this different social media that we have: Facebook and Twitter
Yes.
and YouTube, Foursquare,
Yes.
the mobile website, the e-newsletters, the Quilt Man,
Yes.
and Bobbin. Don't forget
Of
Bobbin.
course, Bobbin.
We have to get after him, I
Yes.
believe. This is for the interaction, to share these pages with our out-of-town relatives and our
Right.
friends. We want them to stay in touch. We want you to stay in
Yes.
touch with what's going on here in Paducah.
That's
And it's
right.
never been easier than it is now.
That's right.
And we're very accessible. Feel free to contact anybody
Yes.
here in the office. We're there to talk to you, answer
Yes.
questions, help you bring your friends and relatives to Paducah.
Yes.
Got some fabulous festivals coming up.
We do.
The fall is a good time, but it carries through to the spring and the
That's
summer.
right.
And the symphony, the Carson Center,
Yes.
The Focus series here at the college, the Maiden Alley Cinema.
Yes. You can find all of that and get excited about it with us. You know, we're all here and in the middle of it, downtown in our office. So
Yes, 128 Broadway in the very first block. If you go much farther, you'll be in the river.
Right.
Right across from the gazebo. Stop in and see us. We have the supplies for your visitors, or
Yes.
if you just need to find out for yourself.
Yes.
And if you know you may not be someone who has a computer, we still have the
Right.
paper. We still print. The photos are as beautiful as ever.
They are.
And we're very proud of them. But stop in and say hello. You know,
Yes.
we're right between the ice cream factory, the chocolate factory,
That's right.
and the bakery.
Yes.
I know that you're coming downtown to
Yes.
experience these.
Yes.
So stop in and see us. And thank you for joining us here at Tourism Talk. Laura, we're so glad to have you and at the
Thank you.
at part of the staff, part of Team Paducah.
It's wonderful to be a part of it.
It is. You know, that intern program has just been great.
Yes.
We've had Erin Carrico
Yes.
go on, and she's the director of the Murray Tourism.
Yes.
Jessica Perkins, who's
Yes.
with Paducah Renaissance Alliance, and she has moved on, but she's still right out there in promotions and advertising. It's been such a good program. So, you know, if you know someone who might be good, send them down to our office, because we do love the intern program.
We do.
All right. Anything else you can think of?
Well, speaking of downtown,
Yes.
I would like to mention, since we did win the Distinctive Destination Fan Favorite, this summer we have celebrated with a dozen distinctive downtown structures on our Facebook page. These beautiful buildings that we're surrounded by every day. We've posted pictures and a little bit of the architectural significance and what they mean to us, and I mean, you can just see their beauty.
So type your memories in with that. I forgot Trivia Tuesday.
Yes,
Oh my
Travel
gosh.
Tuesday
Travel
trivia on
Tuesday.
our Facebook page as well.
Oh gosh, all right. Well, we'll wind up
Yes.
with that.
All right.
Okay, next time. We'll see you in downtown Paducah, 128 Broadway, and with some of the many downtown activities and festivals coming up, stop by and see us. We want this to be your Paducah and for you to be proud. Thank you.